Most artists think that abstract art is about emotions only, but there is a hidden structure behind every single work that you see. Hi, I am Dipanita Mukherjee. Since last 15 years, I have been into this industry. I have been painting abstract art, and now I have become an art mentor as well. Today, I am going to teach you 3 basic foundations of abstraction. The first is composition, the second is color intent, and the third and the most important is value and contrast. When we talk about composition, there are 3 structures in it: balance, visual weight, edges. Balance is visual balance. For example, if you take a watermelon which is 1 kg and you take 1 kg of apples on the other side of the balance, both will give you equal balance, but this is called asymmetrical balance, which is one side you have a heavy structure and the other side you have multiple small structures that is balancing the heavier side or the visually heavier, bigger looking size. When we talk about visual weight, we are talking about the visual parameters of an artwork. Which element of your artwork is carrying more weight than the other? That is going to give you hierarchy in your artworks. Some elements of your artwork would be bigger and some elements would be smaller. If we talk about colors, then visual weight will be some colors would carry more weightage than the other colors. Irrespective of whether you are using a form or a shape or a color, visual weight will always play its part. And the third most important part under composition is your edges. When you work in your edges of the canvas of your artwork, that can give you 2 stories. One, whether it's confining the entire artwork into one single piece, or whether your edges are telling a story beyond the canvas. So edges will also play equivalent role in a composition. You will see a lot of artworks which are equally balanced, but they will have a story beyond the canvas. You will see their edges going across the canvas, going out of the canvas. The story, like for example, you see a canvas which has bottles. There will be a couple of bottles will be half done on the edge, which will give you a story beyond the canvas. It will make the viewer feel that there is a bottle beyond the canvas. Now that is what we call as working on the edges. The second most important part is your color intent. In abstraction, color plays a very vital role. In color, you have 3 structures again: harmony, tension, dominance. Harmony is important because irrespective of what color you are choosing, irrespective of what color combination you are choosing, you have to harmonize it. If the colors are not working in harmony, then it will really look flat. Also, it will create unnecessary chaos and it will make the viewers feel restless about your artwork. Hence, the viewers will not stop by your artworks after a few seconds. So you want your viewers to stick to your canvas, then you need to show harmony among your colors. The second structure under color intent is your tension. When you are using your colors, there are certain colors that you can use to build tension. What do you mean by tension? Tension is nothing but the visual importance to that particular color. When you pull a weight using a pulley, there is always more tension on the weight side, the one which has the weight. So you're pulling it, so the tension is there. So think about your canvas like that. So any color which works as a weight for your canvas, that is creating tension. So you have to use your colors in the right tension. You have to create the right tension with the right colors. If you do not do this, your colors may fall flat. Hence, as a result, your artwork will also fall flat. The third most important part under color intent is your dominance. When you are using colors to dominate the other colors, that is when you are creating the drama. You cannot create dominance using all your colors. There would be 1 or 2 color that would be giving the dominance. So you have to think about it, what is going to dominate your canvas. So these are the 3 most important part under color intent: the harmony, tension and the dominance. The third foundation is very important: value and contrast. Value creates depth in your artwork. Value creates space in your artwork, which means, for example, you have two elements. Let's say my hands, right? When you look at my hands, they are right now adjacent to each other, which means they are flat. There is no space in between both the hands. The moment you create your artwork using your elements, where you are using your values, you are creating depth, which means you are pushing one hand towards the viewer and the other away from the viewer. How do you do this? You have to use your values. Value is nothing but the lightness and the darkness of the color. When you are creating value with your color, you are creating more drama, because you are creating space, so you are creating depth in your artwork. Without this, your artwork will fall flat. It will not create the importance that it is supposed to actually build. So when you think of your artworks being not good, it's not looking good, it is because of these three foundations. With value, there is contrast. When you are creating contrast with lightness and darkness, when you are creating contrast with two contrasting colors in the color wheel, that is when you are creating drama. Why? Because you are creating the sense of movement with your colors. When there is contrast, it will stand out. That is why these three foundations are very important in an artwork: composition, color intent, value and contrast. If you are able to create these in your artworks, there is no way that you cannot master an artwork like this. If you like what you just learned, do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel, because I will keep giving you more and more, but you will be missing it out. So do not miss it. Do subscribe my channel. Also, there is a link in the description which is for my webinar. You can attend it, because if you want to learn more, you are always welcome to join Right Strokes, because Right Strokes is the single-handed academy which has dedicated itself in teaching self-taught students like you. So like and subscribe and join the webinar.